Hi! It's Saturday! Which means it's time to read more comics. But first I want to talk about something. I see people have found the new emotes. People are finding the new emotes, that's good. We unlocked a lot of new emotes with the membership-a-thon, so... So I went a little crazy with the emotes. I didn't know it's Saturday till I got the notification. Well, now you know! Now you know it's Saturday! Saturday. Anyway, while people are playing with the new emotes, I wanna talk about something before we get into the comics, okay? Alright? So one of the incentives for the membership-a-thon was the chat mascot contest. I am here to tell you that it is started today. It started today, started this morning. I know I said it was gonna be later this month, but I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, so I put everything together real quick and I posted everything on Twitter. So I wanna like go over the rules and stuff in case people are confused as to how to submit your entry and how to enter the contest. The hyperform is coming, just not right now. It has to be made first, and Daniela is busy making something else for me. So just hold your horses. Things will come out when they come out. Just be patient. All right. Anyway, chat mascot contest. It's happening. It is happening. Shouldn't we call these streams Archie Knuckles streams? Why? Because I'm reading so many Knuckles comics. This should be the only Knuckles comic for today, because you know, last Saturday, last Saturday, I had to end stream early because I was having a crisis. But that crisis is fixed now. And then the Saturday after that, I had tickets to see Beetlejuice, the musical, so I went and did that. But so now today we're gonna finish the Knuckles the Echidna PSA arc. Danny, D-A-N-I, Daniela. Anyway, do you mind if I talk about the contest a little more? Because I know some people might have some questions. People might have some questions that they want to ask me. The Knuckles Says arc. Go ahead. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I really want to talk about this real bad. So anyway, I want to go over the rules about reading, reading. We are reading, but we're reading rules right now. But I want to go over the rules because things might be a little confusing. Some people had some questions that they it seemed they didn't really understand the rules. So I will go over them. When's the Roblox stream? When it happens. I don't have a set date for that yet, but it'll happen. Just be patient. All right, so let me go over the rules real quick. You must have a valid PayPal account. That is because this is a contest with a cash prize. So I need you to have a PayPal in order for me to distribute the prize if you win. Thank you, P8er Plays. I hope I'm saying that right. You should try Hollow Knight. Maybe someday. Anyway, yeah, that's why I'm asking for people with PayPal accounts to enter, because I have PayPal, and that's how I am going to distribute the first place prize, which is $100. Are you capable of typing without looking at your keyboard? No. I don't know how to type properly. I have to look at my keyboard. Anyway, your design must be original and not based on any pre-existing media. Why is that? That is so that maybe someday... It's for a couple reasons. One, if someday I need to rebrand, I won't have to do another mascot contest. And two, this is so we can do merchandise of the character without having to worry about copyright. I hope that makes sense to all of you. We didn't start the comic yet. No, I'm talking about the mascot contest first before we start the comic, okay? Is that okay? I don't have a PayPal account. I'm sorry about that. It makes sense. I hope it makes sense. I tried to word this as easily to understand as possible, but some people still have questions about it, so I'm gonna go over it. Anyway, third one, do not use AI or text-to-image generation to create your mascot. That should be self-explanatory. I don't think you should be making something... How do I word this? If you use AI, you're being lazy. That's it. If you are using AI and using AI as the final product of your entry, I do not see it as art. I'm sorry, I don't. It has to be art that you made yourself with your imagination. That would be cheating. Yeah, basically that would be cheating. Alright. To submit, you must post it on Twitter, which means you have to have a Twitter. You have to have a Twitter to enter and a PayPal account. Post it on Twitter, tag me, add the hashtag SNT mascot contest. That is how you enter. That is how you enter the contest. Also, people are like trying to submit their OCs. Don't do that, because then I'll own your OC if you win. Don't do that. I'm not moving to Thread. I don't like Thread. I'm sorry, I don't like Thread. Anyway, multiple entries are allowed. If you want to enter multiple times, you can. If you want to enter multiple designs, you can. I'll probably only pick one from your multiple entries, but if you want to submit more than one design, you can. Hello, SNT, how are you doing today? I'm fine. I started the mascot contest and I'm going through the rules. I'm going through the rules real quick so people understand, okay? Just and then we will read. Then we will read. Good afternoon. Thank you. Good afternoon to you. Are mascots supposed to be something random or anything else? It's got to be something original, not based on any pre-existing media, your own original idea. How much time will the contest last? Well, it says right there that you have until August 31st at 11:59 p.m. EST to submit your design. So more than a month. A month and some, actually almost 2 months. Almost 2 months. So there's plenty of time to enter. There's plenty of time to enter. Anyway, the one above it, I did not get to talk about. Howdy, howdy. Hi, B. Can it be a character or an icon or just anything? It's a mascot contest. Of course it's a character. It's an original character slash creature of your design. A month and a half to be precise. I mean, we're not halfway through July quite yet. Anyway, you retain the rights to your art and mascot. I will only retain the rights if your mascot wins. What does that mean? That means if you win, I own your character. That's why you shouldn't submit something that is personal to you. Because if you win, you don't own that character anymore. So be mindful of that, okay? Be mindful. Runner-ups will keep the rights to their characters as well. But if you are first place, you are basically selling the rights of your character to me because we are giving away a cash prize. Don't sell your soul to the devil. Are you calling me a devil? Are you calling me a devil? Alright, yeah, I already said you have until August 31st, 11:59 to submit your design. Winner will receive $100. The cash prize is $100. So if you're interested in winning $100, why not join the contest? I'm really bad at selling this. Me at future winner, you can and will be adopted. Anyway, yeah, winner will receive $100, then they'll pick 2 runner-ups and they will receive 1 free commission each. So even if you don't win first place, you have a chance of winning second and third place, which will be the 2 runner-ups, which won't be the ones that I'll retain the rights to, but you'll still get a free commission. I hope this all makes sense. I hope this all makes sense to you guys. Does it make sense? Do I need to go over anything? Do you have any questions before I go to before I move on to reading the comics? Any questions at all? It cannot be inspired by pre-existing media. It has to be original. It has to be an original design that you thought up yourself. Am I late? No, we haven't started reading the comics yet. I was just going over the rules for the chat mascot contest. For me, it's all clear. Do you know you don't have any questions? Is that a no? You don't have any? What if we make a chow? That's not allowed because that's inspired by pre-existing media. Does it need to be humanoid? No, it does not need to be humanoid. It is a mascot contest. It can be anything. No using sonic forces to make the mascot. No, because that's pre-existing media. Can't do that. Cannot do that. What is a free commission? It's a free piece of art that I made. Are robots okay? Yes, robots are okay. Someone actually submitted a robot earlier. Are you going to manifest new life? Well, actually, I had this really cool idea that the mascot will be like a text-to-speech, like representation of chat that can be activated through donations. Original, people, original. Yes, original, original, your original idea. I'm not entering, but could the character be in other styles? No! Original. It cannot be related to Minecraft. No. Does it have to be full body or can it just be a face? It can be whatever you want it to be. If you want it to have a body, go ahead. If you want it to just be a face, go ahead. It just has to be an original creature of your imagination. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument, and horseradish is not an instrument either. Can it be a Mobian? No, it cannot be a Mobian. It has to be original. What do you mean by originals? I mean original. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how else to explain the concept of originality. It has to be something you made up in your brain. Something you made up in your brain that's not related to pre-existing media. So no Mobians, no Chow, no Flickies. This is, again, the reason I'm doing an original idea. The reason we're doing Mascots as original ideas is that so, one, we can do merchandise for it. And two, if I ever need to rebrand as something not Sonic, because, I mean, look at YouTube right now and their stance on Sonic media being made for kids. If I ever need to rebrand as non-Sonic, I will have to do a mascot contest again to make a new mascot that isn't related to Sonic. We're gonna go for an hour just for rules. I just want to make sure people understand this contest. That's why it's called an OC. It stands for original character. To shorten it, make an OC that doesn't have anything to do with an existing platform. Yes. Yes. It can be a character, it can be, you know, a creature. I would like to see lots of La Creaturas. It's been 22 minutes. I just want to make sure it makes sense. I'ma craft the most non-franchise specific being. You do you, B. You do you. Alright, let's read some comics. I think I've talked about the contest for long enough. I feel like I've talked about the contest long enough. I think I've made myself quite clear. Octopus mascot? I mean, it could be an octopus. As if it's cute, if I like it enough, then it could become the official mascot of SNT Live. All right, I'm done talking about the contest now. Let's read some comics. Time to continue the battle of LSD. Lemon Sunflower Drop. Lemon Sunflower. Oh, I forgot what it was called. I think it's more than that. I think it was more than that. Okay, let's get into this comic. The Chaotix Caper, part 3 of 3. Oh, right. We already know what the beginning says, so I'm just gonna continue on with this. Even the embattled echidna cannot defy the laws of physics and be in two places at the same time. As a result, old Knuckles makes his way back from the fabled land of Albion. His friends Charmy, Espio, Mighty Vector, and collectively known as the Chaotix have found themselves charged to look after matters in Uncle's stead. They've also found themselves saddled with a new member of their group, none other than Julie Sue, a female echidna whose loyalties are uncertain. Though it seemed like the routine assignment at the time, it wouldn't take long before things took a turn for the worse. I think we've already read this. If I remember correctly, this is copy-pasted straight from the last issue. Dandelion, yeah. Lemon Sundrop Dandelion. Word salad. Yeah, word salad. Yeah, this is definitely copy-pasted from the last issue. Let's just continue. Oh boy, we've got some doctors. So she's saying to me, but doctor, I haven't any credits which to pay. So I reply, you must think I was born yesterday if you want a freebie. Ender Ice, thank you for the $3. Since you love Sonic Forces, you should play a mod called Sonic Forces Reimagined. It redesigns most of the levels, making them longer and more fun to play. Oh, I've never heard of that mod. Maybe I'll check it out. Is that what LSD stands for? In Sonic World, that's what LSD stands for. Alright. You go see the butcher down the street if you want a master surgeon. You pay to get the best surgeon in the business. There, it looks like the patient is going to make it. You can close up Charmy, Ballard. Wow, I didn't know Echidnopolis had the same health insurance policies as America. Interesting. Very interesting to learn. Now please excuse me while I calmly go throw up. Ugh. See, always like this during an operation? His blood's purple. Yeah, look at that! It's got purple on his knife. Ew. So, do bees bleed purple? Do we know that? Is that jam? Penders opens this issue with the surgery scene where Charmy's blood is spurting everywhere. I have to reiterate. Alright, I don't think we checked to see who wrote this. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Oh. Hang on. Yeah. Alright. We have to get one. We have to get one. Because, of course, Penders wrote this one. Never squashed a bee. Yeah, bees are too cool to squash. Why is the blood purple? I don't know. Do bees bleed purple? Alright, next. Next page. This isn't bad. You should see him when he's really stressed out. Don't take this personal, lady. It's strictly business. Sure could have fooled me. Can't we talk this over? The chaotic sin picking up the pieces. Oh, this is a 2-page spread. Hang on. There's the next part. There's Julie Sue falling to her doom. Glad chat doesn't want to kill me. No, B, you are too beloved. You are too beloved. The blood is purple because this is a kid's comic and they can't have red blood, otherwise it counts as gore. Now hold on a second. I've seen red blood in this comic before. In a blood bag. In a blood bag connected to a patient like two issues ago. Danganronpa blood. Danganronpa is pink blood. I know that. That's because that was actually because of censorship. So, yeah. That was Kool-Aid. Hyper SNT and the Roblox stream is coming later, you guys. Be patient. Be patient. They haven't even... The Hyper SNT model hasn't even been made yet. And it won't be for a while. So just keep your pants on. Keep your pants on. It'll happen. Bees don't even have blood. Then what's with the purple? Impatience kills joy. Agreed. Alright, let's go to the next page before I have an aneurysm. Happy landings, kid. Come on, Blackjack. I think we better make tracks to the factory. As for our falling friend, just be careful where you step when we hit street level. Ha ha ha. One chance to get this right. Ka-chink. Oh boy, brace yourself, girl. Of course, we can't kill off Julie Sue. She's like a popular character. You can't kill her off. Yes, B, you have the power to do that. So anybody at this point, I am giving you authority, and this goes for all mods, that at this point on, if somebody comes in and asks about Roblox or Hyper SNT, you can time them out. Because I've exhausted my words. And yeah, secret grappling hook. Yeah, how convenient that she has a secret grappling hook in her boot. How convenient. Just joining, what did I miss? I just started reading the comic because the first 30 minutes I was talking about the mascot contest. So if you want to rewind and listen to me talk about that, you can. Alright, next page. Next page! Ah, Bambi! Smashing through the window. Crash. Bambi, there's a stranger in our bed! No, there's not. You're just having a bad dream. Phew, that was close. Bambi, will you wake up? No sounds coming from here, so this way may be my ticket out of here. What the... She broke into someone's house. Yeah, I don't think she had a choice. She was falling to her doom and she needed to swing somewhere. Also, what kind of name is Bimmy? Bimmy the Echidna, my favorite Archie comic character. Bimmy's a heavy sleeper. He really is. How can you sleep through someone crashing through your window? Also, that's a real big window for a bedroom. You need a curtain or something for that. Next page. Constable Remington. Shh, you got that. You go that way and they'll see you for sure. Follow me. Your route doesn't appear any less riskier, if I may say so. There's one notable difference, miss. Thwack! Ugh! He was the only one. You would have come out the front way where everyone was gathering. Good point. Ready for more fun and games, Harry? Never a dull moment with you people around, is there? Nope. Where to? Just follow that car. Thank you, Jacob Foster, for the super chat. Congrats on reaching 300 members. Here's a hug for you. Thank you for your kind words Thursday. It helped make my day better, and I love you for that. Well, thank you so much. Please do not frighten poor Bimmy. You should publish on your channel your music playlist you use on your streams. I mean, I could make like a list if people want the individual songs. Can you roll your eyes? I've tried. I tried rolling my eyes. Did it work? I can't see. I can't see when I do it. Alright, next page. Also, James D. Morris, thank you for the super chat. Appreciated. Hasn't popped up yet, but yeah. Is that all? Hang on to your seats. Where do you suppose he's heading, Constable? Constable? Good question. Our friend up ahead was able to operate because we weren't paying attention until things started getting out of hand. Your appearance must have spooked him into realizing that things might be warming up. Hand me the phone, Foxy, and punch in Channel D. Professor, I want you to begin shutting down operations and preparing to move out. But all our work will continue after we've laid low for a while. I'll speak with you further in a few minutes. Out! She tried. I tried. Are you going to shuffle OSTs as we continue on? If I get bored with this playlist, I might refresh it with some different music. For now, I'm okay with it. I'm going to the next page. Looks like Charmy's going to pull through. He's in recovery right now. Say, where's Espio? Who cares? He's probably easier to find than a signal in my tuner. You underestimate our friend, Vector. That's always been your downfall. If I don't get some sound soon, this Walkman's headed for a... Boo. Huh? Espio! What's the matter with you? You nearly scared me out of my skull. I got bored waiting for Vector to fix that thing. Espy, my man! The wait is over! The music just kicked in! This is no time for your tunes, Vector. Shut it, Mighty! Just zeroed in on the police band. I'm late, what did I miss? I basically just started reading this comic, and for the first 30 minutes I was talking about the Mascot contest. That's what you missed. Okay, let's move on. Does Vector just have his headphones on for sure, for show? Cause like if they can hear his Walkman, then I don't know. I don't know what this whole thing implies. I don't know what this whole thing implies. Sometimes Vector's really hard to understand because he's written very oddly. Alright, next page. And I just heard Dudley Do-Right and Julie Lots are going medieval in the South Towns. Ronrick dives the ball up the middle with Basil catching up from behind. And he checks Ronrick into the post. Oh man, what a hit! Get it? Cause it's mirroring what's happening not on the TV. You get it? Kathwink! Don't know what the boss is so uptight about. It gets any quieter around here. I'm gonna catch me some Z's. I hear ya. That dingo likes echidna sports. Yeah, he doesn't discriminate. He likes the echidna sports. Vector, no one watched Rocky and Bullwinkle by the time this issue's publishing date, or did they? When did the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie come out? Because I think that came out in the 90s. I think the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie was coming out in the 90s, so that could have been a hot topic. Around this time, so... Alright, next page. The show was like 40s, 50s though, right? Yeah, but there was a live-action Rocky and Bullwinkle movie that came out. Like, Rocky and Bullwinkle were in 3D, and everyone else was played by humans. Rocky and Bullwinkle, the movie, came out in Y2K. And there was Dudley Do-Right, the movie by Disney in 1999. Oh, yeah, there was like a renaissance for those kinds of cartoons back in the day. And also Universal Studios was just opening up. Islands of Adventure specifically. And Islands of Adventure has the comic book section of their park that's specifically old cartoons, old comic book strips, like Betty Boop, and like they have a Dudley Do-Right ride, a Popeye ride. So it was a hot topic around the time in the 90s. So I think that the reference is still a little timely. That or Ken Penders was just referencing cartoons from his childhood. Do you think he'll ever make a members only live? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it because we have a lot of members now. So members only live would be very interesting to have with at least 300 people. All right, next page. Well, be careful coming in. The first step is a killer. Well, what have we here? We're just about finished with the latest batch, and I can assure you it's really potent stuff. Only a day to complete the process. And you'll have more than enough secret sauce to send everyone on the floating island sky high for weeks. What we have here is a failure to communicate. I thought I told you to shut everything down and move it all elsewhere. Rather, we take a small loss and flush away the big score. Say, boss, what do you want us to do with these? Disney made George of the Jungle. They didn't make Dudley Do-Right. That was Universal. Ah! Right. I hope it's not the pink sauce. Are there still people talking about the pink sauce? I thought that died. I thought that died a while ago. Cause like the pink sauce came to shelves in like stores across America, I think, and like people weren't buying it because it looked gross. They're now talking about the Grimace shake. Yeah, I think people have moved on from their food-based memes. What is pink sauce? Exactly! This is what I'm talking about! The pink sauce died. Yeah, pink sauce is dead. Pink sauce. Nobody cares about the pink sauce anymore. I have a Discord, but it's Patreon only. This says the only way I can keep track of Discord, because if I have a public Discord, it would be utter chaos. Alright, next page. Throw him in the limo's truck and then check to see what else is around. End of the line, guys! You sure you heard Remington broadcasting from around here? Like he was dialing direct, man! Say, isn't that Harry's cab? What would he be doing here? What would he be doing here? Why don't we ask him? You fellas should know better than to sneak up on a bloke. Someone could have gotten hurt, or worse. You made your point. To answer your question, I drove your friends here. They went inside that chemical plant about 20 minutes ago, and nobody's come out since. Guess I'll scope things out for myself then. Now without us, you won't. Hey, fellas. Harry almost shot Espio with a gun. Yeah! He's just pointing a gun right at Espio. Holy moly! Holy moly! Video game fan, thank you for the dono. Hey fellas, a cutoff sentence. Yeah. At least with this cutoff sentence, you can at least pretend that it's a full sentence. And you don't have to wait for the rest of the thought. Harry's packing heat. Alright, next page. Just be careful in there. Mr. Hare, please! Let me finish my work! Ixnay, Max. I'm not doing hard time because of your bad judgment. Let's shut it down, Blackjack. Hey! Sounds like someone's already nosing around here. Nosing around where they don't belong. Better come out, whoever you are. You can either die easy or die hard. And I guarantee when I say hard, I mean hard. Whack. Slam. Oof. A gun is far more effective. There's lots of guns in this comic. I've never seen so many guns in a Sonic comic before. Die Hard like the movie. Shadow would approve. Is this supposed to be for kids? Yeah, we're going pretty hard on the Sonic comic, huh? We're going pretty hard. People are dying, there's drugs, there's guns, there's mafias. When was this one released? 98, I think? 97 or 98. That's my guess. I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't have the date in front of me right now, but I'm sure somebody will correct me on that. Alright, next page. Whoa! Anybody want to order some comics? You can get Sonic Kids. You can get issue 50. You can get Archie. Archie and Friends. Alright, let's go to the actual next page. Tumble, rumble, jumble. Oh, for the love of... Okay, you called it, stranger. I'm gonna make this long, slow, and painful. The first round might not get you, and maybe the second won't get you either. How about none? You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. What? You did. I saw you die. Alright, cause yeah. Oof. I was a little confused at first, but then I remembered he threw her off of a building, so... Evil Bugs Bunny. He's I'm trying to give him like a mafia voice, but if it sounds like Bugs Bunny, then oops. I was trying to give him a mafia voice, like, hey, Sponduli. Her death was greatly exaggerated. Next page. I don't don't understand how you survived a 20-story fall. But I'm willing to lay odds you don't walk away from this. Aren't you being a tad radical? Radical? I'll show you radical, babe. Kablam! Yow! No, allow me to demonstrate. A chameleon? Aren't you out of your element? Yeah, I'm normally not one to hang out with slime like you, Block. You alright, Julie Sue? Never mind me. I want to know if the constable is alright. Bugs took a dark turn after Space Jam did. Radical Highway. There's gonna be a character more Bugs Bunny-like than Ebony, but that's 2 issues from now. Ah, well, well, well. Well, well, well. That's a double-barrel revolver. Yeah, it's kind of silly, isn't it? It's a double-barrel revolver. There it is. I was waiting for that to pop up. Alright, next page. I thought I saw him in trouble. A lawman, eh? How you guys like you for breakfast? You don't say, huh? As for you being my idea of breakfast, man, you're the pits! Jumble bumble tumble. And that's the facts, Jack. Ooh. I've got to get out of here. It ain't safe for a Goyle. Cutting out on us, huh? She has it. She has that, mafia type voice. Cause she says things like Goyle and here. Who is that? That's, Ebony's arm candy. She's a fox. I don't remember her name, but, she's basically Ebony's, like, I don't know what to call it. I just say arm candy, because that just seems like the right terminology. You mean when I shout, I walk in here! I'm walking here! Next page. Let me go, you joink! I don't think so. Vector don't play that. How'd you like to boogie with the constable instead? Wee, wee, wee. Hard to believe anything like this could happen in a Kidnopolis. Not really. There are always predators in every society. That's why we must be very vigilant. So this is it, Constable. All of the secret sauce with the lemon sundrop dandelion seasoning has been confiscated along with the bad guys. Not quite, Julie Sue. Someone give me a lawyer! I'm gonna sue for false arrest! There's just one loose end to take care of. You're killing me, Constable! Sales will nosedive without that sauce! I could always book you as an accessory after the fact if you prefer. On second thought, good old ketchup and mustard will do in a pinch. Vector don't play that in Living Color reference. Probably, it was the 90s. Krabby Patty formula is drugs. The secret Krabby Patty formula is lemon dandelion sundrop, or what was it? Lemon sundrop dandelion. A Krabby Patty secret formula is lemon sundrop dandelion. You've heard it here, folks. That's why Krabby Patties are so addictive. Next page. Somehow I knew you were an agreeable chap, Mr. Rodent. I don't like this, Locke. Knuckles is exhibiting power beyond anything he should be capable of. Though that's true, perhaps he's able to channel the energies of the Chaos Emerald in a way much more intense than we'd expect. I'm not so sure Knuckles is simply channeling, Locke. Home. All I want to do is just go home. Will you look at that? I know this sounds crazy, but it feels like it's calling me out there. I must be nuts. How else can I explain? A cut-off sentence. LSD is one of the few drugs that isn't addictive. So this was all for nothing? This was all for nothing. Wow. I can't believe this. Wow. A hastily written story about drugs? Not making sense? Impossible. We need a stinger for a cutoff sentence. I would be using that a lot. I would be using that so much. Alright, next page. Whoa, a tunnel. What am I doing walking into where? Raboom. There are certain things Guardians can achieve when they learn to harness the energy of the Chaos Emerald's Locke. And what we just witnessed is unlike anything I've ever experienced. What do you propose we do, Father? In my opinion, I believe this should be discussed before the full Brotherhood. Knuckles hasn't demonstrated malicious intent, Father. No, but he's displaying power similar to Dimitri's. Dun dun dun! Almost every page it would get used. Especially in the Knuckles comics. Knuckles apparently figured out how to do chaos control and stuff, and now he can make his own zoot shoots whenever he wants. I think all we know the reason why, too. Special! The Master Emerald doesn't exist quite. Well, they don't really call it the Master Emerald. They just call it the Big Chaos Emerald. Because it's all the emeralds together and with Mammoth Mogul like trapped in the middle. So I mean, I guess it's the Master Emerald at this point, but they're not calling it the Master Emerald right now. Next page. And that alone gives me pause for concern. Golden Hive Colony now coming into view straight ahead. How are you feeling, Charmy? Still a bit woozy from surgery, Julie Sue, but otherwise I'm fine. Mama, look, it's Charmy, and he's brought some friends. Hello, Mother, Father. You're looking well, Charmy. It's good to have you home. If you'll excuse me, please. There's something I need to do first. Oh, Charmy finally went home. Yeah, yeah, we're having a funeral now. We gotta have a somber ending to this drug-related series. Charmy in a dress with a wig. I think that's Charmy's like sister or something. Because he is a prince. Thank you, Russell Archer. This comic is weird. You have cosmically blessed teenagers fighting street thugs. What the heck is a jackrabbit and a bulldog going to do with Mammoth Mogul's chosen champions? I don't know, this comic is weird. This comic is weird. Next page. Oh, there's the, yep. There's the funeral. Mello had joined me in my great adventure, and it was the least I could do to bring him home. After hearing what happened, his parents may have forgiven me, but it would be a long time before I could. My best friend and I would never share the sun ever again, but he would be in my heart always. Man, what a downer. The scene is like, we've won, but at what cost? Yeah, basically. Basically. Did Penders write this? Yes, he wrote this. I already discussed how he wrote this earlier. He writes all of the Knuckles comics. Alright, next page. Let's move on. As would my other friends who came to mean so much to me. Thanks for coming, guys. I don't think I'd have gotten through that without you. That's what buds are for, you know. I didn't think this would be so hard, but after tomorrow, I guess it's goodbye. Playtime is over. It's not forever, Charmy. Who knows what the future will bring? Julie Sue's right, Charm. You take care, you hear? You know I'm gonna miss the little feller. At least he wasn't as obnoxious as some crocs I know. Considering what awaits our friend, tomorrow is not just another day. Are you ready, Charmy? Is he finally gonna be a prince? Is he finally taking his spot in the throne? Is he finally fulfilling his duty as prince of the bee colony? This is how Penders writes him out of the series? Really? Does Penders not like Charmy? Does Penders not like Charmy and that's why he's writing him out of the series? Alright, next page. I had left home not wanting to grow up, only to learn that I had no choice in the matter. I thought I would always have fun with my friends, and found in my family something more meaningful instead. Funny how things work out in the end. Next, reunions! Well, you kind of spoiled everything, huh? Kind of spoiled everything. That we're having reunions in the future. Between this issue and the eventual issue 138, Charmy makes very few appearances in this comic after this. Uh-huh. 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 That's not quite a spoiler. That's not quite a spoiler, but I'll take it. Rip Charmy has to resume responsibilities. He's a prince. He's got princely things to do. He's got a colony to look after, and Penders doesn't like him, so he wrote him out. And Who Wants the Knights comics? I think this is still good. Maybe, maybe not. It would be a catastrophe to miss any of these great Sabrina comic books. Ooh, Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Wow. Anybody want to read Sabrina the Teenage Witch? I don't have Sabrina the Teenage Witch, so, yeah. Look at Salem. Yeah, Salem's really interesting. It's interestingly drawn. in the comics. Fistful of letters. We've got some previews here. We got another Knuckles comic. We got Knights. We've got a new Sonic and Sonic issue 50. Wow. Knights. Ooh, do we get a free thing, or is this just a advertisement for Knights? Check out my book coming out in June 1998, starting with issue 4. It's beyond cool. Join creators Carl Bowler, Spaz, Sam Maxwell, and Harbo as they take you into the world of Knights. Prepare to fly. Wow! Wowee! 5 pages of Knights. Nope, it was just an advertisement. It was just an advertisement for Knights. Where are the first 3 issues? Yeah, where's the first 3 issues of Knights? And that's the end of that. What's next on the list? So we're on 15. So next is Sonic number 61. So I gotta grab that real quick. Gotta grab Sonic number 61. Whoa-wee! Check this out. Danger in Down Under. I come from a land down under. Oh, it's the koala character and all the people in the Down Under. Yeah. Yeah. Sonic 61, let's have some fun. Nice rhyme. Is Knights a boy or a girl? Isn't Knights a... I don't really know. I thought Knights didn't have a gender. I don't know Knights' gender. I thought they were genderless. Barbie. Yeah, Barbie the koala. That's her name. Yeah. Knights is a girl. Knights is canonically non-binary. Ha! Wow! They go by all pronouns. Nice, nice. Okay, cool. Interesting. Alright, let's get into this comic. Sonic and Tails in Outback Gut Check. Look, Stu. It's Walt, Barbie, and that far-out fox named Tails. But how'd they find us, and who's the spiny blue guy? The name's Sonic the Hedgehog, and we'll explain everything after we trash these flat-tailed freaks. On my signal, everybody now! I don't see his name. I don't see his name. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Yeah, we're safe. I don't see his name. He's not here. He's not here. He's not here. Next page. Let's get into the comic for real this time. You say these are duck bills? They seem more like duck pins to me. Tisk tisk, I forgot to wipe my feet. Ka-chayum. Ladies' choice, boys, and I choose to put you down. Chop. Today's forecast, high winds. Whoosh. Nice job, dudes. Aw, shucks. Especially Tails. Aw, shucks, ma'am. Just doing my job. Stand by, boys. I'm gonna cut you free. Ready, Walt? Yeah. Hopefully we get some context. I'm pretty sure they said they're gonna give us some context after they destroy everybody. Alright, okay, next. You're free as a bird and a wombat. Free at last. Good to see you two. Have you seen Bill? What are you doing back here? Sonic, come meet my friends. How long were we? I saw you on the postcard. Wait a minute. Let's bring everybody up to speed by starting at the beginning. That would be right after the final combat clash. Alright, now we're getting into the comic. Blue Arm Sonic? Really? Where? You're right! Right there! Can't escape it. Can't escape it. Thank you, Maddie Prower, for continuing your membership. Did I say Maddie? Matthew. I'm just gonna say it. A pear-shaped body does not look good on Sonic, especially like this, and the short spines and anime eyes don't help either. Yeah, sometimes he looks a little goofy. Sometimes he does look a little goofy with the pear-shaped body. There it is. I was waiting for it to pop up. Next page. As we told you on the postcard we sent after your friend Bunny Rabbit and Antoine de Coulette stowed away on Robotnik's supply blimp, our final battle went well. Crocbot's army of Combots was destroyed. Although we didn't recover our old enemy's entire body, we found enough pieces of him to assume he was gone for good. The massive cleanup of the crater began. We were determined to remove all traces of the prison camp and return it to pristine condition. At first, things went well. But then, for no apparent reason, Duck Bill Platypus suddenly took off and went renegade. It was totally uncool. Odd. Pear-shaped but upside down is normal Sonic. This is reverse Sonic. You're right. You're right. It's Dr. Starline. Gasp. Why is his nickname Bill? I guess because he has a bill. I'm not sure. His real name is Duck and his nickname is Bill. Next page. Not long after that, the raids began. Our former teammate was seen leading a guerrilla band of wild duckbills. Night after night, they attacked the crater site, ruining our reconstruction job. Our volunteer workforce began to quit. The situation was too dangerous, so I shut the project down. Soon, we received a letter from Bill asking Guru and I to meet him here in the Outback. He said he was willing to negotiate an end to the hostilities. After discussing it, we agreed to go. But his offer was mega bogus. We were ambushed and cooped up in those cages you just freed us from. What happened to this character? Why is he so mean now? Why is he so mean now? A platypus? Perry the platypus! He has ears? Yeah, he does have ears. Weird. Next page. Guru and Stu were long overdue. Walt and I were about to go searching for them when Tails and Sonic arrived unexpectedly. Together, and Tails and I have been adventuring together lately. Since we were in the area, the new Mobotropolis Post-War Council has asked us to stop here and assess the situation at the crater. Needless to say, you guys needed help. Ugh, this is kind of hard to read. The font is really weird. With a little aerial reconnaissance, we picked up your trail and went on a walkabout tracking you to this location. I see Tails and Barbie have like a thing going on in this comic. Blue arm! Blue arm! I see it! Let's split the scene and find out what's happening with Duckbill Platypus. You bet. Come on, Tails. Follow me, freedom fighters. Hey, Hedgehog. I give the orders here in Down Under. Follow me, freedom fighters. Where? Look at his arm. Look at his arm right there. His arm, the pointing arm. The pointing arm is blue. Man, it's so weird to have Sonic in a Sonic comic, huh? Tails has red gloves. And where? Where? Oh, he does. He has one red glove. I think that's supposed to be... Yeah, because he's holding Barbie's hand. And so they colored his hand red to match Barbie's. Oops. Alright, next page. Find your name in print. No thanks. Next page. Be careful of the handling... be careful of this hanging moss, Tails. Huh. Keep your eyes in front and stay alert, Wannabe. That's Wallaby, Hedgehog. Okay, Mr. Wallaby Hedgehog. Get your mind right. Knock it off, you two, and hush. I heard something. I'll land so my whirling tails don't make any noise. Shh, they're coming this way. I think Mike Gallagher likes to ship Tails with Barbie. Well, I mean, probably. I can see it. Isn't he writing this one? Realistic crocodile from Sonic Frontier. Tails wouldn't look half bad with red gloves. I can see it, but I don't think I prefer that. Why are they fighting? Because one of them wants... They both want to be leader. That's why. They both want to be leaders, so they're, like, bickering about it. Next page. Look out, Barbie! Thwack. Whoa, thanks, Guru! You slow gator boy. You slow, Gator Boy. This is where you get off, man. Listen up, little buddy. You prop while I buzz the perimeter. Gotcha, Sonic. I was just making sure. I was making sure I didn't miss anything. This is probably the worst example of pear body Sonic. Yeah, he looks like he has a beer belly. He has a beer gut. He has like a beer gut. It's weird. He's got a tummy. He's eaten too many chili dogs. Next page. Hang on, everyone. I'm taking us from 0 to 40 knots in 7.3 seconds. Whoa, groovy, man. Impressive. Look around that bend. Meanwhile, I'll form a protective shield to keep those crocs at bay. That must be Duck Bill's hideout. I don't really like the art in this one. The art's kind of not good. I mean, it's not bad, but like it's really scratchy and messy. The art's not doing it for me in this issue. Blue glove. That's someone else's hand, so it doesn't count. This was done by Harvo. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this art. Next page. Of course, there's no report from the hostage site. And what's with the Croc Patrol? They could be here any second. What should I do? I can see him. And I can hear him. He's talking to himself. He's talking to himself? No, he's talking to himself, exclamation point. On 3, freedom fighters. 1, 2, 3. Show's over, Billabong. Oh dear, he looks awful. Oh man, Bill's totally exhausted. Who was he talking to? Ugh. Oh, wait. Oh dear, he looks awful. Great, they're here. Now what do I do? Me? Well, answer me. Oh, man, Bill's totally exhausted. Who's he talking to? Ugh. I can hear sounds underneath the floor. Mechanical sounds. I see the outline of a trap door. Stand back, sister. Bzzz, crackle. Is that a blue arm? Yeah, can't escape the blue arms in this one. Looks like Ken Pender's art. Nah, Ken Pender's art is a lot worse. This is just like weird. This art is just weird. Ken Pender's art is like worse than this, I feel like. Where? See the middle panel, Sonic's pointing finger? Yeah, that's a blue arm, all right. All right, next page. Curse you, freedom fighters. Crocbot. Oh, wait. Crackle, my plan almost succeeded. While I had you down unders in the crater detention camp, I implanted a post-hypnotic mind-control diode behind Duckbill's ear. When he found my remains during the cleanup, the visual stimuli initiated the programming chip in his head. That's why he fled from you. His mind now belongs to me. Bill's first task was to connect me to a power source so I could instruct him. I then ordered him to raise a Duckbill army and seize the crater site. Rep. As you know, he succeeded. Next, they would salvage combat parts from the site. I would reassemble one and have it rebuild me. Soon I would rise to power again and have my revenge on all of you. But it doesn't matter anyway, for when the beep. Hey, that's my decision to make. Afraid not, Marsupal. I have authorization from King Acorn himself to disconnect and confiscate any and all hostile mechanical devices. We defer to the king. Take Crocbot away, and good riddance. That was a lot of words to read. Crocbot explains his whole plan to hypnotize Bill right away because we only have 2 pages left to finish the story, and they just unplug him. Didn't he used to have an Aussie accent? I don't know. This is a character I don't really care about. Also, I'm really bad at Australian accents. Crocbot was beaten by being unplugged. Yep! Next page. Ciao, dudes. Thanks for all your help. I'll miss you, Tails. Mwah. So long. Keep in touch. I'm glad they took Crocbot's remains with them, but I'm still concerned about what our old enemy mentioned. The Bunyip? That's a mythological monster from Aborigine culture. I'm sure it was just Crocbot's damaged mind malfunctioning and hallucinating. Let's hope so. What do you think? Could there be grounds for a DFF special or mini-series? Write to Sonicgrams and let us know. I wonder if that ever happened. Man, that Koala boy was so jealous of the way Barbie was hitting on you, Tails. That koala cutie digs you, buddy. Really? Gosh, I hope so, because I sure would like to see her again. The end. Oh, man. People are shipping Tails with everybody in this comic. This isn't the first time a writer has thrown something at the wall and gone, "Do you like this? Write us nice letters if you didn't hate this." But I think it might be the most shameless. Would you choose Evan Stanley or Tracy Yardley? I don't know. I don't have an opinion. I just read the comics. Tails has more girlfriends than Sonic. Yeah, Tails has all there is in this comic. For some reason, for being like 8 years old, he has so much riz. Alright, next page. Oh, coloring page! You want a color? You guys want a color? Who drew this? Pinup Coloring Fun, brought to you by Harbo! Uh-huh. I see. Early Archie was a trip. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Alright, next page. Fan art! Ooh, we've got Sonic and Tails and Dr. Robotnik. I can't get up! We have a really pretty picture of Sally and Bunny. Really pretty. We've got Sonic, Antoine, and Sally. I think this is just a redraw from the animated series. Tails rocks! Oh, it's Tails punching Knuckles and Sonic giving him a 10. Interesting. Huh. This is one of those issues where the fan art sent in by kids is better than the professional comic book illustrations that preceded. I wonder what these children are doing nowadays. I wonder what happened to these children. I wonder if they're still doing art. Alright, next page. Oh, it's Ixis Nagas! Sonic and Tails. I'm sure glad we're not chasing the evil wizard Ixis Nagas around the planet by boat, Sonic. This ocean looks real rough if you ask me. Don't worry about the waves, Tails. In 2 seconds we might regret taking my biplane. Why? Check out those clouds up ahead. From the nasty look of them, our hands are gonna be full of just flying these unfriendly skies. Make no mistake, little buddy, we're definitely in for total turbulence. I don't see his name. I think we're safe. That's a pretty cool picture of Ixis Nagas, not gonna lie. Pay attention to Carl Bowler. Why? Is he important? We're definitely in for cutoff sentences. Well, the cutoff sentence was finished by the title of the comic, so it's fine. Because the cutoff sentence was finished on the same page. Next page. The gadget my Uncle Chuck hooked up to the control panel before we left Mobiletropolis is supposed to track Ixis, but the trail suddenly scatters for no reason. Holy haywire! What's the matter with it, Sonic? Could be the bad weather causing some kind of interference. Curse that hedgehog and his fledgling fox of a companion. They do not realize they have at last found me. I never suspected they'd fashion a device capable of detecting the ionic residue left in the air by my sorcery. Bah! No matter. My magical transformation into a cloud being has confused their feeble instruments long enough for me to do this! Whoop! How do they not see him? How do they not see him? He's literally right there. He's literally right there. Do a barrel roll. Magic. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Next page. Creo. Ah! Cool it, Sonic. Time to get a grip. Or we're both toast. Sploosh. Or splish? Splish. Splish. I'm just gonna go to the next page. I'm just gonna go to the next page. What is that hedgehog? What is that hedgehog? He still lives? Gulp. Whoosh. You did it, Sonic. I guess I did, Tails. And look, with those clouds all cleared up, I see land. And Tails, yeah, Sonic? Who knows what kind of adventures are in store for us there? To be continued next month. That was it? That was it? That was it? Really? Lamest boss battle ever. That was the end of that comic. Nothing happened. Exactly. Ixis Nagas was a cloud. He went whoosh, and then Sonic was like, I gotta fix this plane, and then he went whoosh, and then he ran into Ixis in cloud form, and then it was over. Important later. Of course it is. Of course it's important. Next page. Oh no! Kathoom! That was cutting it close. You alright, Fleming? Deactivating robotics leftover death trap is one thing. Being able to carry out actual field assignments is another. I'm getting too old for this, son. You still have plenty on the bowl, Fleming. Not anymore. I've been with the Secret Service since your daddy was in charge. Nah, Jeffrey. Yeah, gotta have a Jeffrey for some reason. Next page. And now it looks as though my time has come as well. Tales of the Freedom Fighter presents Jeffrey St. John on His Majesty's Secret Service. With the retirement of Lieutenant Fleming from the service, it behooves you to recruit some very special agents. There are new enemies and threats facing the realm, and we need to be ready for them. I'm Willavit, sire. Is there anyone in particular you have in mind? Yep, there's his name. I knew it. I knew he was involved. If Jeffrey's involved, I'm sure Penders is involved too. More than likely. More than likely. Oh goody, a Jeffrey story, my favorite. Alright, next page. You have served me as well and able as your father, Commander. So I have faith that once you learn the mission objective, you'll select the proper candidates for this job. Assemble a strike force of no more than 5 agents capable of covert assignments inside foreign territories. Yep, that about sums it up in a nutshell. Pretty simple directives, with very broad implications. Dad said this would be a dirty job. The only part he left out is that they're all dirty jobs. The first thing I need is a scout. One who can blend in under any condition. The candidate I'm looking for can be found here. Is he gonna talk to Espio? Is he gonna talk to Espio? We didn't ask for this. Alright, next page. On the floating island. He could be anywhere. However, my handy-dandy full-spectrum binoculars will cut down on the guesswork. Bullseye! I'd better act quick. Hey! It's been a long time, mate. And I thought you'd be up for more fun and games. Espio warned me about you, St. John. Oh, it's a different chameleon. Once a Secret Service operative, always an operative. Still, it doesn't hurt to recruit new blood every now and then. He's a baby. Him? He's a baby. It's not Espio, but rather an Espio recolor. This one's blue and wears a hat. Original character! Do not steal! Next page. Age isn't the consideration here. It's the skills he brings to the team that I'm interested in. That's funny. I could have sworn I heard something strange a moment ago. You have good ears, mate. Huh? Who are you? What do you want? The name's St. John. Jeffrey St. John of His Majesty's King Acorn's Secret Service. I'm looking for few recruits interested in adventure, preserving the kingdom. You know the usual. Interested? Well, it has been kind of quiet around here since Crockbot was defeated. So, yeah, like, I'm in. Mobotropolis dead ahead. You mates check in for the night. Jeffrey is talking to kids. Oh, no, gross. Age isn't the consideration here. No, you guys, stop. Stop. Stop it. Am I wrong? I mean, listen, B. Yes, you do have a point, but you don't have to say it. you don't have to say it. Nah. Kirby's calling the police. All right, next. I'm moving on. Allah, take care of business. Have a moment to spare, love? Oh, Jeffrey. Have a moment to spare, love? Oh, Jeffrey, do come in. Working on anything important? Just coordinating various work details on rebuilding the city. Sounds like something a swapbot could do. Perhaps, but Princess Ally needed somebody to do it and I was available. Why? What did you have in mind? Take this and show up at the armory tomorrow morning. What about the princess? Don't worry, I'll square things with her. They're down. They're 3 down, just 1 more to go. Finally, a weary Geoffrey decides to call it a day. I'm sure after a bit of rest, it'll hit me like a bomb over who the last operative should be. Next issue, Spy School. We have to deal with Jeffrey even more. Oh, I don't want more Jeffrey. I don't want more Jeffrey. I want Sonic. I'd take Knuckles at this point. Why did they kidnap Espio? It's not Espio, it's an Espio recolor. Oh, that was the end. I don't want more Jeffrey. No, come on. Come on. So next is issue 62, and I'm assuming it's gonna be a Jeffrey issue. Possibly. Sonic and Tails is on the cover, so... Sonic and Tails is on the cover. It's a pretty good cover. Actually, it's getting kind of late. I've noticed. I don't know if I have enough time to read another comic. The Archie Sonic comics feel kind of like everyone's in their own world making them. It's a grab bag of writers and artists doing whatever. Yeah, I think it's because they didn't have any regularities that they needed to follow strictly for Archie comics like they do with IDW. So IDW has a bunch of like regularities that they have to stick with, and that's why it's more consistent. Remember, Espio doesn't have superpowers. Changing colors and becoming invisible is something chameleons can do. So Jeffrey just grabbed a random chameleon. So maybe it's best to go overtime. You spent 30 minutes having to explain the rules of a contest. I mean, I guess I could go a little overtime. But I'm also hungry. So I'll see what happens, I guess. How long is this comic? Let me see how long this comic is. How long is this comic? I guess not that long. Because I haven't eaten since noon, you guys, and it's almost 7. Get snacky. Oh, someone mentioned the Roblox stream! You know what to do! Guys, the Roblox stream is coming. You just have to be patient, okay? Overtime. Guys, I don't want... I don't want to keep reading. I'm sorry, I don't want to keep reading. I'm hungry. It's a multi-story comic. You can just read the first one, then start on the next one next time. I guess, but I feel like that's not very consistent. Like, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but like I don't want to keep reading. I don't want to keep reading because I'm starving and I want to go eat. And if I sit here and read the comic, it's gonna probably be like another like 20 to 30 minutes. And I'm hungry right now. So can we continue this next week? I'm sorry we only read 2 comics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that keeps happening, but I'm just really, really hungry. Do what you need to do. Please go eat. Go eat. Okay. I hope you guys aren't mad at me. I'm sorry. That's okay. Go eat. Food is important. And it builds suspense. We shall continue next week. Yes. Why would we be mad? Because I only read 2 comics. And I spent the beginning of the stream talking about a contest. Okay, if you guys don't mind very much, we can continue this next week. Yeah, my stomach literally just growled right now. Alright, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go eat. Thank you for the people that donated. Thank you for being patient with me and just chilling and being chill. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye.